Hello, my name is Asia Artist, and today I will be talking to you about preventing teen pregnancy, using birth control, and parents getting a closer bond with their teens so they feel like they can come to them about anything in any situation. I will be using information from CNN, 11 facts about teen pregnancy, and tips for talking to your teen. Today, people may think that teens getting pregnant at a young age is normal and is always the kid's fault. However, teen pregnancy can be prevented if parents talk to their kids about birth control once they start dating. Therefore, teen pregnancy is not always the kid's fault, and the parents need to start showing responsibility for that. Parents need to start talking to their kids about sex and birth control. Once your teen starts dating, they will get into a relationship where they feel they can do anything and they feel comfortable enough to be around that person, and then they will start thinking about sex once they get more comfortable with each other. Your job as a parent is to make sure that they feel that they can come to you and talk to you about things like birth control and how your experiences with sex and other things like diseases and things that can help them out when they are coming to make the decision on having sex. And you give them the information about birth control will help them because they will have an option so they can decrease the chance of getting pregnant as much as possible. You also have to be supportive when they come to you. If your daughter comes to you and brings up a situation to where she feels like she's ready to have sex, or she has been doing it already, and asks you to be on birth control, you shouldn't yell and make them feel uncomfortable when it comes to talking to you. You have to make them feel like you are listening and you want to support and help them when it comes to this topic, because it is not an easy topic for teens to come to their parents to talk about because it is very uncomfortable. You can't just expect them to come to you and then you start yelling and interrupting them and then think they will want to come back and talk to you again about something like that. Now they're going to be scared. So you have to make sure that you are comfortable with talking to them about certain things like sex and birth control without being overprotective. And I know that it is hard to not get mad or hard to not want to be angry about the situation, but they are getting older and you have to realize that they are getting to do more adult things as a teenager. Parents, you also have to build a relationship with your kids. You can't be distant and not want to talk to them about certain things like sex and birth control and more serious situations without having a bond in a relationship with your child. You can't come in every day and not come to them and talk to them when it comes to certain situations as them being a teenager, because they're not going to want to come to you first if they feel that you are not going to support them and help them as much as possible, because then they feel like they're wasting their time and your time. So you need to make sure that y'all have a communication to where y'all can talk to each other and know that you are there for each other anytime and they feel they can come to you, because as a parent you're supposed to be the one that they want to come to and want to talk to whenever they feel like they can. CNN says that there is a 68% chance that kids getting pregnant without using birth control, or they will be scared to talk to their parents so they won't get on birth control and they increase the rate of pregnancy. 90% of the kids just don't get on birth control and then they become pregnant. And this came from 11 facts about talking about teen pregnancy. Anybody can get pregnant after they have their body built for it or they have their menstrual cycle, but everybody is not ready for motherhood, fatherhood. They are not ready to take care of a child that is their own and they have responsibility for their child. This is why teen pregnancy needs to be prevented. Teen pregnancy is okay, but it's not asked for. It should be prevented as much as possible, and no one should have to get their responsibility put up on them because of a mistake they made that could have been avoided. This is why all teens should be put on birth control once they feel they are ready to have sexual intercourse. Thank you and have a nice day.